Hi, I'm Jackie Pavkovich, and I'm going to share with you the course I created. I used Adobe Captivate Prime. I used that one because it did work with my Chromebook. And this is the front page, and this is the course I published called Finding a Voice Using Switches. So we're going to view that. And this is what the screen would look like if you were a learner. So it does give a description of the course. It says, do you work with or care for an individual with disabilities? Have you ever used or considered using adapted switches in order to engage that individual and increase their participation? This course will go over what an adapted switch is, why they are beneficial, how to record on a switch, types of switches, as well as activities you can do using switches. There are essay-type questions, as well as an activity using switches. There will be a follow-up Zoom meeting. And the first module is the PowerPoint presentation. It's called Finding a Voice Using Switches. And go through there, and it talks about what adaptive switches are, and there's a picture of one, and they can really increase the participation of an individual with disabilities. And then why switches, and they are designed to suit a person's unique ability. There's a lot of different types of switches. We'll get to that in a future slide. This is a video, it's a YouTube video I linked in the slide from AbleNet, and it's a gentleman explaining how to record on one of the switches, which is one of the first things you would do.
Big Mac and Little Mac communication devices. These are easy to use single message. Let's find out how to record on one of these right now.
Okay.
So to record a message on this
I'm going to get out of the YouTube video and back to the presentation. Just showing you where it takes you when you click on the links. This page is an activity to do. Essentially, if a person were to take this course, we'd want them to have a recordable switch just to get used to it and practice on it. And so the activity would be, after watching the video, record a message on the switch on your own. Example, what is for lunch today? And hit the switch and make sure your message plays back. Okay. And like I said, there's lots of different types of switches. This slide here shows a handful of them. There's a link on this slide, and it takes you to enablingdevices.com. And this is a great site. It has so many different types of switches, and you can see they are quite expensive. For this one right here, it's $139. I mean, they are quite expensive. It's an investment. You want to make sure you get the right one for the individual you work with. There's lots of pages of many different things, and this site tells you what adapted switches are, different types for different individuals with disabilities, different things the switches could be used for, just a lot of information, and even gives you some other links to go to, a newsletter. So this is a great link. I'm going to click out of it, back to the presentation. All right. And this slide also has a link to go to. And this takes you to TalkSense.weebly.com, and it's a lot of fun ideas for using the switches, different things they can do. Shows you some different kinds, but mostly it's just some ideas on what to do. Ideas, suggestions. This is a picture of, you can buy adapted toys that plug into the switches.